Hey guys. Hey Alicia. Come on in the room. Make sure when you come in, you give your girl some likes. Oh, I got a lot to do right now. Hold on one second. Hold on, keep on coming in. I forgot to I forgot to record Halloween Wars. I don't know if you guys are into that show on Food Network, but this is like my favorite season. So like I'm here for Halloween Wars, Thanksgiving Wars, Christmas Wars, all of those wars. I'm into it. So let me record my show. Hold on.
Dad, let me be happy for a second. Would you like to come to Connecticut? I would love for you to be here. 10 days more, we should stay crunchy. Feel like I keep you. While moving out of our Airbnb today, I saw a video online with Florian sitting on the bed and then the same girl that posted those pictures. Nice. What were you doing in the bed? And I want to know, is there any more? Well, now you're going to sit here and act all innocent like you didn't do anything wrong. Stop acting all innocent, Florian. Is there anything else I need to know?
I never sleep with her.
I want to know what happened and how those pictures got taken. And the video. Keep it simple, honey.
What happened? I'm trying to record Halloween Wars. Oh my gosh! I can't find the channel. The one time. Who live in Cali and has the terrible AT&T Uverse? If you have it, please let me know in the comment section. What channel was Food Network? I can't find it. I cannot find it. Man, what time does Halloween Wars come on? I'm so upset. Because this is what's going to happen. I'm going to have to watch. I'm going to have to wait till like midnight to watch the premiere episode, and then I'm going to have to record the whole season. It is what it is, but I'm excited. This is my season. I'm excited. Hey, let's see who's in here. Vodka with $3. What's up? Leland, what's up? Nyla Spooner, hey. Leo the Lion, what's up? Hey, Deborah. Hey, Becky G. Hey, Daphne. Gullible Girl, welcome back, sis. Welcome back. You know what? I have not watched Doubling Down with the Derricos. I have not watched that yet, Gullible Girl, but I do plan on watching it. The only reason why I held up on watching it is because I don't know if one of them got COVID, and I think we're going to see it. I can't take that right now. I can't. I'm trying to keep it light, okay? Hey, Daphne. Hey, Brenda. Hey, D-Mac. What's up, D-Mac? Where you been, babe? What's up? Hey, SG. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Sarah. Hey, because I will say ma'am because I'm American, but I feel like it's Maimi Adwoha. It's a beautiful name. Diallo, what's up? What's up, Isabel? What's up? This is the thing about the tell-us, right? And it bothers me because unlike Bravo and all the housewives shows, and any show on Bravo that has a reunion, they give you the first 2 episodes are the best that you're gonna get out of that reunion. The last episode is trash, which is why all of the views fall off on the third reunion or whatever. But for the tell-all, they save the best for last. So they give you 2 hours of garbage one Sunday, then you get 1 hour of garbage, then you start to get to the good stuff, then they leave you on a cliffhanger, and then the third episode is all the juice. So it's it's not a good model. I feel like they have, with this entire cast, there's so much to talk about. We don't need you to spend 30 minutes on Elizabeth and Andre. It was not necessary. It's something going on with their editing. Any other time they're good with the editing, their reunions are not good. The editing is off. I don't know if they're using a different team or if they're using different story editors or if they don't have the same writers. I don't know what it is, but something is off with their reunions. Great show, horrible reunions. Oh, I'm sorry, D-Mac. I pray that everything gets better. But you working, booked and busy. Amen. Hey, Marianne. Hey, I'm so glad you guys who can never catch a live is finally catching one. That's why I'm waiting a bit for you all to come in. Make sure you when you come in, guys, that you like the video because there's 72 people in here and there's 38 likes. Let's get it together. And all of you guys have been asking because some of you have not been able to catch the live. So you want timestamps. I'm going to start time stamping moving forward. Just know that if you're going to catch any of my lives, I wait about 10 or so minutes, because 10 to 15, I try, because some people come in halfway through and they're just like, oh my goodness, I missed everything. And then I spend the rest of the video recapping for those who missed out. I don't want to do that because we want to keep these short so that people who missed it, not short, but not 3 hours, so that the people who missed the live can come in and chat with us. Thank you who said, for whoever said that I have glowing skin. I've always had glowing skin because I'm blessed by the best. But let me show you what I've been using. I'm actually going to do a review on this because I like it. And I think you guys should know about it, especially if you're in your 30s. Whew, gotta get that retinol in. Hold on. I've been using Neutrogena's rapid. Oh, hold on. I gotta get the hang of this. Let's try it. Hold on. I've been using Neutrogena's rapid tone repair. Let's see if you can see it like that. Yeah. Can y'all see it? Yeah, I've been using this in the daytime. And then at night, I use their rapid tone repair correcting cream. I hope you guys can see it. It has, so far so good. So far so good, because this right here, my shade area, I've been a very shady person my entire life. Since I was a kid, I was shading people. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm getting the payback right there. So that's, I've been trying some stuff. This has been really good. So I think I'm going into my second week of using it and I'm impressed. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to do its job, but it's not turning back the hands of time. Sorry, Cher. If I can turn back time, it ain't doing that. But it's giving me an even skin tone. And for what we're dealing with right now in this Cali, in California, especially in LA, and I live around the fires, our air quality is jacked up. And my skin for the first week of the fires was going through it. So that has helped me. It don't turn back the hands of time, but it's taking some of the pollution out of my face. So thank you guys. If you do this and you go out in the daylight, wear sunscreen because you'll get a little burning. Shamey, I heard that today about Larissa getting fired. No, yesterday about Larissa getting fired as well. She wrote that on her Instagram, but I don't think the show was going to talk about it because they filmed the show way before she released that information. Okay, D-Mac, thank you. And I will keep you on my prayers, beloved. Hey, Candace. Oh, Jimmy G, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jimmy G. You're always here supporting, and I totally appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I'm just trying to, Alicia says she loves the 3-hour lives or whatever. I'm just trying to, I know I have a range of people here, so I want to make sure everybody is getting service, not just a select few. This is really a democracy here, okay? Yes, Baka, let them know. Come on, get the lights up. Get the lights up. Yes, they're who said are they capsules? Yes, Missy B, they're capsules. I cut off the tip. Okay. I cut off the tip and put a little in areas where I feel like I am, like, because I'm not sleeping a lot since all of this started. So areas where I feel like I need it, I put it there. I don't put it like in my sensitive areas. Like my cheeks are very sensitive. The only thing I put on them is like aloe vera, my my rose toner sometimes when I'm taking off my makeup and lotion. Yeah, I don't in sunscreen. I don't put too much on this area. This area is very sensitive. But this area can take a licking and keep on ticking. Trisha Ann, I'm not a Neutrogena girl. The only thing that I've ever used from Neutrogena is their cleansing oil because I double cleanse at night. So I've never like really been into Neutrogena because I got into when I got into skincare, it was because I got a Sephora gift card for my birthday. And I was like, you know what? I'm grown. Let me treat myself. And I never looked back. So I just never, got into Neutrogena, but it's a good product. Thank you, Neutrogena. Well, Violetta, this is what she said. She said that TLC had an issue with her having her OnlyFans account. And I don't know why they fired her and not Colt, because he has one too. But yeah. So I don't know why they would fire Larissa and not fire Colt, because he has an OnlyFans as well. I think TLC has like a I don't know what you call it, but I think it's like a goody two shoe clause. Like you can tell with the kind of content that is on this show that I'm not saying it's a conservative show, but I'm not saying conservative politically. I'm saying that it's very they try to be as family oriented as they can be. They're like ABC, you know what I mean? Like ABC will have a lot of wholesome stuff on there. It'll get racy, but it won't get too racy because Disney, right? So I think when Larissa did the OnlyFans, I think it was a bit too racy for them. But y'all don't got a problem with Colt sending his penis to people, you know what I mean? Because that could be sexual harassment. Because if these ladies are not asking for pictures of his penis, which I don't think they are, can we be real? Woman to woman, right? Ain't no woman asking Colt for a picture of his penis. His bank account, maybe, his follower, you know how many followers he has on Instagram, but no woman alive, not even dead, is, texting Colt and asking for pics of his penis. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So y'all don't have a problem with him, but y'all got a problem with Larissa. I got a problem with that. Oh, it wasn't the only. Oh, wait, it wasn't the OnlyFans. It was Cam Soda. She did say that, Violetta. What is Cam Soda? Oh, it's an explicit site. So they were fine with her, like, taking nudie pics and like suggestive pics with Eric, but they weren't okay with, I guess. Oh, is she doing full on porn? Is she doing full on porn? Child, secure the bag, mama. Secure the bag. Hey, Janelle. An adult lingerie show. Okay, can you guys confirm if she's doing full out porn, which is like, intercourse and all of that stuff, or is she just taking like sexy photos? To be quite honest with you, we're adults. That should not be a problem, right? Like that shouldn't, if she's not putting it on the network, if you guys are going to talk about it, in depth, or like give the name of where you can go to like see her, I don't see a conflict. But they have their TLC is that kind of network. You can tell by the content on that show. The TLC and VH1. VH1 would be fine with Larissa doing anything. Yes, Violetta, whole capsule in the morning. And I only use the capsules in the morning. I use the cream at night because the cream is very thick and I don't want to wear that during the day. You can switch it up however you want, but I use the capsules in the day. Yes, thank you guys for the likes. Keep it up. Oh, you know what? Whoever was on my last live, you remember this? It's back. It's back. What do we have? I need to find a sound for like when we finally start the live, because I'm about to start. Hey guys, we got 101 people in here and 62 likes. Let's keep it up. I'm about to start. I've waited, my friends. I've waited for you guys to come in. I know YouTube takes a while to like notify you guys. I wish they were better about it. I'm sorry, but I don't want to keep you here for too long because I know, Monday is a work day and a lot of you are parents, and I know you got to get up, go to work, and go to school with these kids on Zoom. So I'm trying to respect your time as much as I can. You know what, Trisha Ann, I need to try that honey and turmeric. You know what, Marianne? I don't know. Larissa could have a work visa, and they could just not be mentioning it on the show or acting like she doesn't have it. But she could. No, she has to be on a work visa if she's working in TV. She has to. Cam Soda. So she was doing full out porn? Yeah, I ain't never heard of that site either. That must be like one of them little, underground nasty ones where you could do about anything until the government start coming in and looking at what you putting out on the internet. No, she said she was ready. She said she was ready to film and she was ready for another season. I don't see Larissa letting this check go. I don't see her walking away from TLC. I see TLC walking away from her. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay, so we all confused. We don't know what's the truth. I don't know. I think, to be quite honest with you, a lot of these networks, so after the show, the contract negotiations, for some, they start up, especially for the people who have been performing very well on the season. A lot of people go into the season finale already with their contract set up for the next season. If they performed really well, like Portia last season, she was one of the first people to get on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was one of the first people to get her contract because before the whole show was over, because she performed very well. Maybe Larissa and Colt didn't perform very well. Maybe, the show just wanted to wait and see, and maybe they started negotiations with Larissa later at the season finale and not wait for after the reunion and things aren't going well. A lot of times they put the people on the show will put out, me and the network have gone our separate ways. A lot of times they're still in negotiation. They're releasing that to the fans so that the fans can get upset and start, going after the network and be like, we can't do this show without so-and-so. So the negotiations, when they resume the negotiations again, the person can get more of what they were asking for. NeNe Leakes does it all the time. Even with that whole video that she said that she's leaving, I won't believe it until the season is finished. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people are negotiating up until the mid season. You know what I mean? So that's why I think not last season, but the season before, NeNe came in a bit late because negotiations had come to a halt, and then I guess they were seeing how the season was performing, and they were like, okay, let's go back to the table with NeNe. So I don't trust that because I know what that is. That is a tool that a lot of them do to ignite you and your anger to go after the network and make enough buzz on Twitter and have things trending so that the network could be like, okay, let's play ball. What do you want again? You want 50K an episode? Okay, we offered you 30. We came to a standstill. You walked away. You didn't want it. We can't give you 50. How about 45K? Okay, we're there because you probably walked in wanting 40. You know what I mean? So I don't really trust Larissa in this situation quite yet. I just don't believe it until we actually see it. Did I put my Aveda hand really? My hands are feeling really ashy. I need more water. Oh my goodness. I keep on forgetting that I live in a desert and I have to hydrate. That was the beauty of living in Philly. Guys, my hair is doing a lot better because I'm, doing my serums on my scalp and everything. But can I tell you, if I lived in Philadelphia, my hair would be past the booty. Okay? Past the booty. I'd be looking like that Benny Harlem scammer, okay? Because my city is very humid and I would look so different had I stayed in Philadelphia, but I'd probably be pregnant and married to a bishop. Woo! I can't do it. Yeah, you're right, Shamey. TLC is responsible for a lot of racy content. But again, it's just the thing with ABC. They might show, kissing and rubbing and allude to sexual behavior, but because ABC is owned by Disney, they can only do so much because it's considered a family network. I think that's the same thing with TLC. Yeah, OnlyFans start. Thank you, Nyla. OnlyFans started out as like OnlyFans, like a place. It was like a what is that thing that you guys keep on asking me to get? And I'm like, y'all, I don't have the time. It's like people be like, please join me, sponsor me on. It's another thing. It's not Reddit. It's something else that you can do outside of YouTube where you can pay a subscription to, just get extra special stuff that you won't get on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, wherever you go to view this person's content. That's how OnlyFans started, but it was so new, it wasn't regulated. So people started, just testing the waters and seeing what they can do on there. And then when a lot of, artists or, just regular regulars found out that they can do porn and make a lot of money on that site, they started to do it. A lot of people are starting to make a lot of money. So now the government is starting to look because all of these people, especially these young people, are making a lot of money. These young people are making a lot of money and they're from, lower income communities. We know good and well they probably don't know how to pay their taxes. So now the government and the IRS, they're all watching and looking. So now OnlyFans has a lot of attention on it because it's starting to make a lot of money and get very popular. So I think unfortunately, it might get shut down soon and very soon because OnlyFans has been getting sued a lot for taxes. Thank you, Tiffany. Guys, Tiffany said my curls are popping. I'm telling you, it's aloe vera gel, fresh aloe vera leaf, and grapeseed oil. That's it. Oh, there's no contract for OnlyFans. Good. Hey, SL. That could be that too, Missy B2. They could be upset that she's making more money, but that could be it. But I don't think it is. Like you want your talent to get popular because what you think is that those people watching your talent on whatever other site will come to the network and watch the show. So they're just thinking about the money. I don't think they care that she's making money. I think it's probably the kind of content that she's putting out. Okay, I don't know. Until we don't see Larissa halfway through next season, that's when I'll believe that she's been cut from the show. Until then, I'm not buying none of it. I think she's still in negotiations. Oh, I know MTV. Definitely Tiffany Sparks. MTV fired Farrah because she was doing porn. That the show 16 and Pregnant, they market that to very young people. There was no way they were going to keep one of their young stars on that show who is currently doing porn while filming it. They were like Farrah messed up her contract as soon as she did that. But I don't think she's well. Oh, who's this? Oh my God, I can't see your name. Whoever this is, thank you so much. Ordered Steps. Hey, girl, thank you. Thank you so much. Ordered Steps says she can't stay long, but she's just showing support. Thank you, Ordered Steps. You've been joining me on every live. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You know what? Y'all talking about a lot of skincare stuff, and I'm going to come back to read that because I do want that information, but I want to catch up to everybody. Exactly, Style Chat. Unless those people are not paying those taxes, the government don't care. And it seems like OnlyFans is making a lot of money, and the government was just like, well, we don't see none of it. I leave in. Penelope, I leave it in for anywhere up to at the least 2 hours, at the max, sometimes 72 hours. So I'm washing this out tonight. Oh, we are talking about Tiger King. Y'all are going in these comments. Yes. Make sure you like, guys. 150 people, 77 likes. Let's get them up. Patreon. Thank you, A Gullible Girl. Patreon. OnlyFans was like Patreon, but Patreon is regulated. OnlyFans is not. Oh, OnlyFans is European, so maybe that's why they're not so strict. Oh yeah, I'm Leo Lyon. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch and review The Family Chantel. That couple is too messy for me not to, for me not to review it. Oh, when I get off of here, I'm watching Potomac, and we're going to do a live on Potomac tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. No, child, 3 p.m. Because I'm East Coast all day, right? But I live on the West, so 3 p.m. Pacific 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST. Y'all know what it means. Mountain time. I don't know. Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh, fun jump 301. We talk about everything. That's why I gotta come early. But I know, YouTube is sending out the notices late and everything. You know what, Tiger King? I love y'all. Yes, Sarah, I am reviewing The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City as well. Just saw the commercial and I saw her in it. Come early, stay late. That's right. I know a lot of you are like, I didn't even get this notification. I was just on YouTube and I saw you. So I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. Let's get started. What is the sound we're going to use to start? Yeah, let's do this. No, because I like to end with that one. Let's start the show. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is for ordered steps. What was the signal I used? Ordered steps. Thank you so much for your super chat. Yes. The best $5 I've ever spent. The best $5 I ever spent. Let's get into this messy show. Okay, so I watched the show, right? I watched the whole season. You know what, Sarah Peters? That's in the works. Do you know me and Jessica Miwar have been trying to do something for a while? Wow. But then COVID and first it was schedules, now it's COVID. Soon and very soon we're going to get together. We're going to do some black girl magic. Just you wait. Andre doesn't have a job yet because he doesn't have to. Shame me too. I watched the show, right? I watched the show all through, like the whole season. I watched everything. I even watched the pillow talks and all of that stuff. So I know I didn't miss anything, but I was unaware that Kalani and Asuelu were currently not together. I didn't know they ended. I know she sent him away, but I thought she sent him away for some time. I didn't know that she sent him away for months. I thought she was sending him away to his mom to just visit for like a weekend. Asuelu has been gone the whole time. She said that he just popped up on her to film this reunion. She didn't even know if he was coming. This little couple, I don't know. They're so young. I don't want to see anybody break up. But guys, can this be fixed? Oh, God could fix anything. Can he? I don't know. I don't know if this can be fixed. They're just not in a good place. The families don't get along. Her mother is checked out. Her mother definitely does not want Asuelu back in her family. Like, I don't know. I feel like the only way that this couple can survive is if Asuelu starts being a husband and not another child for her. He really has to start providing more. He has to, respect her. The way he still talks to her, like when she was trying to calm him down so he can stay in the reunion, he's calling her names, calling her family names. Even when she grabbed his arm she didn't even grab his arm and be like, oh, sit down. She just grabbed his arm and be like, honey, let's just stay. And the way he looked at her, I was just like, I don't know. I don't know what this young couple can do. I really, really don't. I just, again, like I said, I don't want to see anybody break up. Like who wants to watch a couple get divorced? But it's just, this is really difficult. This is really difficult. I don't know. Kalani is just sad through the entire reunion. It's unfortunate. Well, I'm not D-Mac. I don't know if they broke up, but remember at the end, at the season finale, on the season finale, she sent him away to go stay with his family for a few days because they were arguing a lot, and she just wanted some space from him. He didn't want to leave, but she suggested that he leaves for a while. Now, this is what I want to say about that. Kalani puts him out a lot because this is her family's home. And I think, although I agree with her, she has went through it this season. You can't keep on kicking your husband out every time y'all have a difficult, moment. Y'all got to work through that. What is it? Marriage and health, sickness and health, death do us part, and all, do y'all say anything else? You can tell it's been a while since I've been to a wedding, but aren't you supposed to work it out even through hardships? I feel like if that wasn't her home, I don't think, or her family's home, you know what I mean? I don't think she would be kicking him out like that. And I don't think Asuelu would be okay with getting kicked out if he was not living in something that was exclusively hers. Because we all know if they break up, Asuelu not getting nothing from that home. You know what I mean? I don't think that's okay for her to do. But I understand her being frustrated by him. So I thought that she told him to go away for just a weekend or so, go stay with his mom because they were, bickering. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know that he was gone the whole time. How y'all months? Like you not having sex with your husband for months? Somebody is. Ciao. I don't understand. That's right. That's Andre's job. You know what, Tiffany? You know how I was against that. You know how I was against that self-hating daddy, Kalani's father. I was just like, how dare you, as a Samoan man, tell your daughter to get that you'll be okay with her getting specifically a white husband. That bothered me. Watching this season, maybe daddy was right. Maybe daddy was right. I feel so bad. Oh, who is this? Wait a minute. Wait, we got a super chat. Who is this? Who is this? Alexia Washington. She just gave your girl a super chat. Thank you, Alexia. Ah, we working. Thank you so much, Alexia. Who we got in here? 178.93 likes. Let's get the lights up. Moderators, I will be contacting you probably by Tuesday. The people who said that they wanted to moderate, I took down your names and everything, and I will be contacting you as best as I can. I'm going to try to figure it out and, ask you if you would be able to do that so that I could, keep the flow of the show going while you guys are in the comments, helping me answer some things and highlighting some stuff for me that I may have missed. I did not know they were not together. Those babies definitely deserve stability, Isabel. They have since those kids were conceived. You know what I mean? Since they, made it to the planet, okay? They have been in a stressful environment. Their parents have been fighting since they got here. I feel so bad. But it also seems like with this family, they're travelers. They never stay anywhere for a long time. Kalani's family moves around a lot and they travel a lot for birthday parties. I was just like, the whole family is doing a road trip to, where did they go? Did they go to like California from Utah for the baby's first birthday? That was real weird to me. I was just like, maybe it's because I don't know if it's a Samoan thing. I don't know if it's a Mormon thing, or it could just be specifically this family. But I have never in my life experienced doing a road trip for like a 1-year-old's birthday party. We go to Chuck E. Cheese or to the park. Like a road trip for a 1-year-old? Hell no. Who needs that stress? Not I. Who sent her son to boarding school? You see, this is why I need a moderator. I done missed the whole conversation. I I love that you guys know each other, because they're like, some of you guys are talking to each other, asking how everybody is. I love that. I hope I'm responsible for that. Hey, Amber. Thank you so much. You know what, SG, you're probably right. I think he was, you know what, this is the thing. I'll give self-hating daddy this, right? Because when he said that he wanted his daughters to marry white men, I thought that it was, unfortunately, the normal immigrant conversation where they come to America and they think that whiteness means wealth. Not all whiteness, okay? Come to Philadelphia, specifically Kensington, and all of Pennsylvania. Oh, child. The outskirts of any city, child. Anyway, so that's what bothered me, is I felt that it was it was ignorance. It was ignorance that he was just saying this specific kind of man is what you need to marry, right? That was my first thought. Now I'm thinking that maybe the father who knows his culture looks at the daughters that he has raised, and he probably is, this is my second thought, he's probably saying, you are not built for Samoan men. I didn't raise you guys to understand this culture. I don't think you could survive that relationship. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and hoping it's not just ignorance. I'm hoping that it's the fact that he knows his children and he knows what they can have. And maybe he just picked white because they're in Utah and that is the majority of the culture there, of the people there. Maybe that's it, but it could be the first thought. I'm giving daddy the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I will, Shamey. Thank you so much. Okay, Violetta, I didn't know that. You know what? I don't have a map in front of me. How far is Utah to Cali or Cali to Utah? Is that like a far trip? If it's not, I would love to check out Utah. Would I? Yeah, just to see those mountains. Oh, he has a few properties, so that's why they move around a lot. Okay. I did, a gullible girl. I did. Yeah, Lauren, you know them neighborhoods. White don't mean wealthy, baby. Listen, I live in the area that I live in. The culture that is wealthy is Persian. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody got money like Persian people out here. Okay, can't no other culture step to them. She does. We all need a man like her father. Yeah, Deborah, there's so much ignorance out there, but you know what? Unfortunately, we're better than that. Oh, hold on, pause. Make sure you get your lights up. Miss Cindy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Oh, Miss Gullible Girl, stop it. Okay, let's move on. A lot of people don't like Sean Robinson. No shade to the other girl. What was the other girl? The one that y'all said had a wide back. A lot of people weren't nice to her. I think she's a comedian. She was doing the 90 Day Fiance lives, and a lot of people were calling her a giant, talking about her body. They didn't like the way that she hosted. I think to be honest with you, I think she got an unfair edit, right? Because to do a live is so much easier to do on a computer. You're working with cameras in a studio, with a teleprompter, with directors, with producers, with writers, people in your ear telling you what to say. You have different cameras to look at. I think her name is Julie. I think she did a great job with what she was giving. I think a lot of people did not understand how hard that job was. The same for Sean Robinson. it's really hard because a lot of people are just like, we want her to ask the hard-hitting questions. The problem is she's dealing with a lot of reality TV stars, and unfortunately, reality TV stars, unlike a lot of celebrities, have an overinflated idea of self and their importance, right? So they're the most difficult people to work with. I know I used to work in press, and let me tell you something. When I interviewed actual celebrities, actual A-listers, they were so much more like bearable, and like I could deal with them. They were kinder. They, were on time. When I had to interview reality TV stars, they were late. They were bitter. They were nasty. You had to coddle them. They were throwing stuff at their assistants. They were so abusive. I really stopped doing press because of reality TV stars. I was so miserable after I had to interview one reality TV star. I won't talk about it now because I'm still, working on some stuff. When I get to a place where I can like do my talk, I will let you guys know. But I actually quit that job because I couldn't take it. Reality TV stars are the worst. So Sean has to deal with all of these people, all of these personalities, all of these demands. She can't grill Angela because you know what Angela will do? Close the computer and not come back. She's one of the biggest stars on that show. You know what I mean? She can't grill Andre. She can't really grill Elizabeth. She can ask some questions, but she really has to coddle these people because if not, they'll be difficult and they won't work with her. And then she loses her job. So I think she's honestly doing the best with what she has. But a lot of people don't like her. I thought she did a good job. I thought she looked great. She's very professional. I will say this. A lot of the people want a different kind of host. And I think you guys want a Wendy Williams, right? I would too. I love Sean Robinson, but I would love to see Wendy Williams interview these people. However, the reunion probably won't be long because people will walk off. They won't come back because Wendy will go there. And I know you guys want those questions answered, but you won't because I'm telling you, reality TV stars are the worst. They are so none of them are kind. None of them are easy to work with. It's a nightmare working with them. So this is how she has to be. She has to coddle them so that they'll play along because if she doesn't, they won't. So that's a little behind the scenes tea on like what these people are dealing with. It's a really difficult job to do. And I think she's doing the best she can, especially in these circumstances. Oh, Shot the Sunset used to be my show. Until they did Asa Dirty, I was out after that. Oh, it's a 10-hour drive to Salt Lake City. Thank you, Violetta. I won't be going. Not by car. They drove 10 hours in that car with two small children. Now we'll understand Asuelu. I probably would have been cussing out everybody and the kids if I was in a car for 10 hours. Get out of here. I can't be on a plane for 10 hours, let alone a car. Get out of here. Violetta, she can't. I listen, I know y'all want her to be like Angela. Because this is what y'all want. Y'all want to be like Angela. Why are you always on TV beating up that black man? Are you acting like a plantation master? Angela, how dare you say that? I love the blacks. Close the computer and doesn't come back. Who's the biggest star on that show? Angela. So now the producers are mad at you because you got rid of their star. That's how it works. Hey, Hayila, XL, what's up? Oh, the richest people here. Ain't nobody matching Persian money in LA. They did Violetta. They put her in that tiny chair. They didn't do her right. They didn't do her right, and they didn't have her back. Oh, even after I said all that, you're like, Sean is not a good host. I like Sean. Sarah, I would love to be the host of 90 Day Fiance reunions. However, I will ask those questions y'all want, and then me and them people will start going back and forth. And the next thing you know, it went from a tell-all to Bad Girls Club because Angela ain't walking up on me. So it's a totally different show at that point. Oh, Julie. Yes, that was her name. They did her dirty. I mean, the comments were horrible. And she came back every time and took it like a champ. Poor thing. But that's a professional for you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys for saying I would be a good host. I'll do what needs to be done because I watch this show as well. You know what I mean? But I won't be. I'm not saying I won't be kind, but I won't cater to their outbursts and I'm not babying a reality TV star. No, Master Junior, they're not. They're worse. I'm telling you, they are the worst. I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, Larissa could be just be doing this because the negotiations with the show are stalling. This could all be a stunt. They do it every season. I'm telling you. Oh yes, Judge Lynn would be good. Isabel, we would all be drunk. Me too, Katoria. Judge Lynn Holler would be good. Wendy Williams would be good. Funky Dineva would be great. But again, guys, does Funky Dineva watch the show? No, Funky Dineva don't watch the show. Who would be good? Like, there are a lot of people that would be good, but you have to cater. I'm telling you, if you don't cater to this cast, you have no tell-all. Because as soon as Angela walks off, because she will, or closes her computer because she will, everybody else will follow suit. You won't have a show. You have to be like, oh, okay. Even did you see when she was interviewing Andre and he was getting a little upset? And she was like, Andre, you're getting upset. I just wanted to know because she realized that she was losing him. And if he gets upset, then Elizabeth is like, oh my goodness, Andre, no. And she walks off with him, and then they lose two main characters on this show. You gotta baby them people. I hate it when I had to interview them. The fact that Morgan Freeman was a better, interview for me than some low rate reality TV star. Morgan Freeman was on time. Morgan Freeman answered my questions. Morgan Freeman was kind. Morgan Freeman wasn't cussing out his assistant. Morgan Freeman was a class act. Reality TV stars are the worst. I'm to each and every one of them. I'm telling you the truth. Marianne, you will get drunk. Don't do it, girl. Especially if you got to go to work tomorrow. Very true, Jax. I agree. I agree. But the thing about that is, if they say, oh, you walk off the show, you get no money, they still have to salvage this show that they're doing right now, right? There's always a bigger talent waiting, or another talent, not a bigger, it could be bigger, smaller, but there's always somebody waiting for your spot, especially in reality TV. But right now, they got to give you guys a reunion show. And if none of the cast is participating, you have no show. In the words of Lorianne Gibson, then you have no show. So they got to play ball with them. Now, after the show, if the talent is being difficult, the producers will talk to them, right? And then we start talking about next season. That's when you have that conversation with them so they act better next season. But right now, you have to cater to them because you have to do a show around them. Oh, Tiffany Pollard, amazing. She would be great. But again, Angela, oh, God, her and Angela would get into it. It'll be a different show. I think so. Paul and Karine could not make the reunion. I think that Paul and Karine could not make the reunion because they're currently filming the next season of 90 Day Fiance the other way. That's what I think is happening here. And I think the only reason why the producers were okay with that is because they have to catch up. COVID has shut down a lot of shows, right? And because of, stuff starting to open up right now, they're like, we're going to film as much as we can until this, until the second wave or the third wave comes back in and shuts everything down. That's what I think is happening. I think Paul and Karine would have been there had pre-COVID, but post-COVID, no, well, we're still in it. But because of everything that's happened now and stuff is starting to open up, I think they were just like, you know what? We need them more for this season that we're doing than we do for this reunion, because they have to catch up on a lot of shows. So they're filming a lot of shows at the same time, and they're doing like, no shade, they're doing Tyler Perry shoots at this point. They're shooting like multiple scenes in like 3 days. They have to get a lot of content before productions shut down again, because a little insider tea, productions are already expecting that, right? Because if one person on that set get COVID, the entire set is tainted and they have to shut down. So a lot of these shows are doing guerrilla shoots because they have to have some content, because they'll run out of content on the network. So a lot of shows are shooting. They know they're going to have to shut down soon, but they're trying to get as much as they could. That's what I think happened to Paul and Karine. If you guys know anything different, let us just know in the comments. I reached to get my drink and I almost was about to drink this. my retinol tubes. Thank you, D-Mac. Thank you for joining me. Wait, what happened with Karine and Paul? What report? Oh, they definitely need this TLC check, because Paul don't work. Karine probably can't work. You know what I mean? Paul doesn't work. This is how Paul works. This is his show. Paul don't want no other job. Paul can't get no other job. So as long as this will bring him in some kind of money, he'll do whatever he needs to do on 90 Day Fiance. Oh gosh, Karine, did you get a restraining order against that man? Hey, is it Marjorie? Hey, Marjorie, what's up? Hey guys, thank you all for joining me. Make sure we get those likes up, guys. Hey, Katoria. So I'm gonna move on, but let me know what y'all think about Paul and Karine. Karine can work. The green card the green card she is able to work. But this, you know what? I was thinking about. I almost said, who will watch the baby? Paul's mama, who wants to do it. So I don't know what's going on with that couple. To be honest with you, I don't think neither one of them wants to like do regular jobs. They don't want to do a 9 to 5. They want to be reality TV stars. Hold on, pause. You know what this means. We got another super chat. Tiffany Sparks. Thank you, my dear. Tiffany Sparks says, I think Paul and Karine are going through something else. She ran away from him after he allegedly. Tiffany, what? She ran away from him. You know what? I'm not going to give the You know what? I'll give you the cha-ching, but it's not a happy one. Thank you for the super chat. She said that Karine ran away from Paul after he allegedly raped her and gave her a disease. She's also allegedly pregnant by a new man. Oh, this is terrible. 90 Day Fiance the other way is going to be lit. I can't. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. This couple, oh yeah, they're going to give us a show. Sad, but it's true. Oh my gosh. This is the thing. Now I have to take back what I said, because I'm just like, oh gosh. If he raped her, there's no way they can do this show. So maybe that's why they're not on the show. Like that guy, what was that guy? The guy that used to he was a day player on the ID channel for all them like serial killers. Didn't he play Ted Bundy in one of them ID channel episodes? That's why he wasn't on the show, because of a restraining order against him by his youngest child's mother, who said that he tried to kill her. So they removed him from the show. So maybe that's what they did with Paul and Karine. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if they're filming then if he did that. Oh my gosh. She's hiding from Paul. Oh, okay. Paul called CPS on her. I can see that. Oh, I don't think they're filming then. If this is what's going on, I don't think that they're filming. Thank you again, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Oh, this is sad. You know, I'm gonna move on. This that's too sad. I'm gonna move on. Who else are we going to talk about? Before we move on to Colt, do y'all think that Angela's like, oh, I got an abscess, I'm getting some dental work done. She was making it seem like she had like minor issues going on. I think Angela is probably getting veneers, or either veneers or implants. And I think that that whole front is gone. I think she has no front teeth. And the only reason why I think that is because she was holding on to that mask for dear life. Dear life. She was not letting that thing slip. And my thing is, why would you get dental work days before? Like, why would you get all your front teeth removed days before you have to appear on television? It couldn't wait. We've seen your teeth already. You needed to get them redone a few days before you're on television? And then if you knew that you were going to do this mask thing, why didn't you get one that was more secure, that you were confident in before you came on camera? Because she can't really talk. She's holding it. If it falls, her eyes get big. It was just so unnecessary. I'm like, Angela, why are you so unprepared? She was so unprepared for this tell-all. I'm like, you knew it was coming. Because let me tell you something, by the time the season ended, by the time of the season finale, they all had their call sheet. They all knew what time they needed to be ready. They already had producers over there sending cameras to their home. They already had somebody on Zoom directing them, or, you know, in contact with them, because each couple has a producer that is assigned to them. So you guys already had this information. Why did you wait till the last minute to get all this work done? I'm telling you, I think all them teeth in her mouth were gone. I think we're going to see Angela next season, and she's going to look like the mask. She's going to have these huge chiclet teeth. She's going to have an entirely new face. Listen, if you got the coin, do what you got to do. She probably always wanted to do this, but never really had the money. But now that she, you know, is getting a nice coin, because you see that little plantation that she just bought. TLC is giving her a nice little check. So she's probably getting all of this work done. But I'm like, girl, bad timing. Don't got a problem with the work, the timing of it all. I agree, Victoria. Well, Paul's always been very unstable, which is why he's been good for reality TV. And there's no problem with getting your teeth redone. Listen, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Am I getting a lot of stuff redone? I say that I talk a big game, but I'm afraid of stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, I ain't got no problem with that. I'm just like, why would you do it before a TV appearance? Listen, just a little tea. Before you, if any of you are going to do a TV appearance, you can do changes to your face. You can do changes to your hair, all of that stuff, right? Please do it at least 4 weeks before you have to be on camera. Don't do nothing new the week of, the night before, none of that stuff. At least give yourself a month to do something new to yourself before you have to appear on TV. It'll never work out for you. If you do it that you change your hair, you do something to your eyebrows, you get Botox for the first time, I'm telling you, it won't work out for you. You will get down to the wire and you will hate the way you look because you waited to the last minute to get all this stuff done. Don't do it. I know I've changed my hair for stuff. I remember one time I had a TV appearance and I wanted to do a different hairstyle that I saw on Pinterest. And I tried to do that hairstyle the night before. I thought I was going to have this big curly afro. I showed up to this TV appearance looking like Little Richard. I cried all the way in the car because I couldn't do anything. There was nothing that I could do. Don't do it. Trust me. It's a mistake. A month. Give yourself a month. Try out that hairstyle a month in advance. Try out that makeup artist a month in advance. don't do no weight loss stuff. Listen, trust me, it will never work out. No, please, nobody go to Darcy's doctors. Thank you. Who has to leave? Thank you, Shani. I totally appreciate it. Hey, Ryan Rounds. Thank you for joining us. Shannon Devan, what's up? Oh, Shannon Devan says she thinks that Angela got a facelift. Listen, have you seen Sonya's facelift from the Real Housewives of New Jersey? No, Real Housewives of New York. Money well spent. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. So do what you got to do, Angela. Oh, it's definitely there to rate a Master Jr. It's opening up now. Get in. Thank you, Jackie. Wait. Marianne, are you talking about Angela getting a spinoff? I didn't hear anything about that. Angela's getting a spinoff? What are they going to film? Bye, Leo Lion. Thank you for hanging out. Wait. Okay, there's a lot going on in this comment section. So wait, Angela is getting a from hot to not makeover? Like she's getting, that's her spinoff? Please confirm that in the chat. Thank you, Danielle. Hey, what's up, sis? Yes, I heard they're doing like a Mama June from hot to not, but with Angela, I cannot stand you, but you better secure the freaking bag. This is probably why you were so nice to Michael at this tell-all, because this is the nicest she has ever been to this man. Maybe hot to not said we can't focus on you being like this evil plantation mistress. You got to be a little nicer if you want advertisers to put some commercials in between this show. So now that you're leading a show, you have to act a little different when it's just you, because if you just focus on Angela and all she's doing is abusing Michael, nobody will watch that show unless you're into like snuff porn, right? But as a like wholesome TV show on TLC, I don't see anybody watching that. So if she's leading a show, she's definitely going to be a lot nicer, which explains her behavior. I was so confused. I was like, she hasn't screamed at Michael. She hasn't said that she was going to pistol whip him. She hasn't torn up a visa in front of his face. Why is she being so kind to this man? Now we know. This is why I love doing this. I get on the spot tea. Isabel, I don't know if she's getting gastric bypass. I just found out about this spinoff. I hope she's not at her age. I hope she's not. Yes, yes, Trisha. The abuser. Michael and his abuser is getting a spinoff. Only in America. Oh, Ryan Rounds said that she thinks that Angela and Mama June had the same has the same manager. You know what? Listen, they got to fill that spot because Mama June is out there. She is out there. At this point, she got to go on intervention. Oh, Sonya looks great. The work she got, stellar. Sonya looks amazing. Her and Luann. I always say the Countess needs to do a skincare line. Well, she got to work on the rest of her skin now. The arms and the chest. Countess, you can't just put lotion here and forget about this. Everything needs lotion and aloe vera. But the face, ma'am, you need to do skincare. I will buy it, okay? Oh, he's definitely holding on until he gets to America. Y'all don't think Michael wants children? I think he probably doesn't personally want them. I think he knows he has to have them for that family. How does she look, Ryan? I haven't seen Margaret. Like I said, I don't follow any of these people that I talk about. I should, but I have you guys. You guys have all the tea. I don't follow any of these people on Instagram, on Twitter. I don't know any of their business unless they put it on the show. And a lot of times it's just fake storyline. When does the Real Housewives of New Jersey come back? I'm looking forward to that one as well. Oh, okay, Shantina. That may be it as well. Oh yeah, she's gonna pip out them grandkids. I see them grandkids on Dance Moms, or if they bring that pageant show back. New facelift and weight loss. No, Master Junior. I do not. I don't follow anybody from these shows that I review. I like my Instagram to be about like my career, and family. You know what I mean? That's it. I follow one show, one Instagram that gives me some 90-day information. It's called 90 Day Fiance, the Melanated Way. I think it's two sisters who do a podcast about 90 Day Fiance, and they share a lot of clips from the show with like funny little captions. That's the only thing that I follow for 90 Day Fiance, and that's because they're always watching lives, the cast lives, and they're always getting their information. So that's like something good to have, so I could know what's going on when I come into a review. But that's the only thing. I could not digest this every day. That would be too much for me. And I tried to get into those what are those blogs? Because I like to support blogs too. Listen, we're all creatives trying to make it, right? So I try to support as much as I can. You know, I watch the ads and all of this stuff because as a fellow creative, I understand that this is how a lot of us survive. But some of those blogs be freezing because if you so many ads, and then I'd be nervous about opening it up because I was like, well, you poisoning my computer. So I stopped doing the blogs. I couldn't do it anymore. So Instagram was a lot better for me. Tiffany, I noticed Colt's weight loss. Saying he looks good, sis. A stretch. A stretch. What? Who got a new boy? You know what? I'm gonna catch up with this chat later because somebody done said that somebody got a new boyfriend after Jihoon. What? He looks better. Yeah, he looks better. That is a stretch. Okay, you reaching, mama, reaching. But he does look better. Still dressing in the same clothes. I'm telling you, just a mess. Since we're talking about him, can I just say there was a lot of comedic moments on this reunion when Colt was like, weird eyebrows. Hey, Jess. She was like, shut up. She didn't even let that man breathe. As soon as he said her name, shut up. You lie. You lie. Like, Jess is heated. This man did her so dirty. Shut up. You lie. She just went right into it. I swear, I don't swear. Sorry, Lord. If this show was filmed in studio, Jess would have beat up Debbie and Colt. Speaking of Debbie, how can I say this? Debbie was dressed like, I'm gonna just say it, an elderly butch lesbian. I was like, what is going on, Miss Debbie? What is this out? It was just, I kept on staring at her like, are you gonna reveal something on this show? Like, what is this look? Oh, and can I also talk about how you notice how, because she's gotten on my nerves, I've removed the mist. It's just Debbie the devil. Jess was really good. Jess, every time they tried to come for her, she had something right back. Because when she said that, when she told Cole, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. You lie. I want to talk to your mom. And Debbie was like, ugh, why do you want to talk to me? And she's like, oh, I just want to talk to, I referred the conversation to you. And so she's talking about, I don't want to talk to you. And then Jess was like, oh, you look so nice in the red. You look so nice. Like the devil. I thought that she was being sincere. And then when she hit me with the devil, Jess was locked and loaded this reunion. I think she watched the show back and I think she was just so pissed off by how poorly that family treated her and she allowed so much. She really did. They gaslit her the whole season. Debbie was just mean to her for no reason. Colt was just horrible to her. He was even worse to her at the reunion. Oh, Jess, I had sex with you before even knowing your name. See? I told you, Jess, that Brazilian, oh, we like a D6 and all. This is how he saw you. Now, listen, I'm not saying women can't be sexual creatures. I'm not saying that women have to, wait all of these, days or hours to have sex with a man. But Jess led with that. She led with sex and putting all, this hypersexualization on Brazilian women. And this American man fell for all of that mess. And that was the first thing he said about her. He said it to demean her. That's what I'm saying. Maybe in your culture, it's not like taboo to be sexual. Maybe they're a lot open. Not in America. If you are sexual, they will eat. Like, if you put yourself out there as a sexual being, even if you are being honest and open, and it's not a big deal, right? That will still be used against you. And that's exactly what he did. But again, just didn't accept it. He tried, oh, I had sex with you as soon as. Shut up! Shut up! She was so pissed. And I was so happy for her. I was so happy that she said exactly what she needed to say. Wait, I'm getting a lot of what did I say? What did I say? Because I'm not getting a lot of comments. I'm just getting a lot of laughing out loud emojis. Who is y'all are talking about so many different things. I will read this back in comment. Trust. Oh, listen, Jess came at Debbie so it was unexpected. It was so unexpected that Debbie was like, I don't want to take this. I don't like this. I'm gonna go. No, you had all that mouth. You were saying all this nasty stuff about Jess and Larissa, but as soon as they started getting you back and it started to hurt, now you want to leave. No, sit there, Mr. Man. Okay, sit there and take those insults because you were dishing them out. Now I can't take the time when I leave. Oh, they gotta respect you after you've been so nasty to them? No, ma'am. Take it. Take it. Yes. Red, just like the devil. Trisha. Isabel, Colty could still be her man. If you watch Stephen King's Sleepwalker, listen, the mother was open to every and anything. Oh, thank you, Marjorie. You know what? I heard that too, Marianne. Debbie takes Colt's OnlyFans pictures. Weird. They are weirdos. Oh, Debbie did all of that stuff. She was so intentionally mean to Jess for no, even when Jess was crying, she was still just being so mean to her. Like, and then she's like, "Oh no, I was trying to be nice and they're being mean. I'm gonna raise you, girl. No, take it. You wanted to be nasty, they can be nasty right back at you. You are not the victim here, Debbie." Oh, Debbie was so awful this season. Remember, guys, we thought she was this sweet mom who probably coddles her son too much. I don't know if the producers talked to her and told her to turn up the evil, or maybe they just decided to not give her the sweet mom edit because Larissa was no longer in the home. So now we could see all the things that Debbie was doing to Larissa. I don't know, but excuse me, this was such a what is it? This is such a 180. 180. Oh, Diallo, can I tell you something? I stopped watching the Kardashians after that. Me and my family used to watch the Kardashians back in the day. Let's keep it up with the Kardashians. We used to watch that show back in the day because it was funny and cute. You know what I mean? It was like a Run's House to us. It was like a what's the new show that we watch now? The Chrisleys, right? You as a family, that's something that y'all could watch while y'all having dinner or whatever. So it was a fun show. After that Playboy episode, I said, I'm literally watching a mother convince her child who was in tears because Playboy said, your body is covered up. We want to see your breast and we want to see your vagina. So she's crying and saying she doesn't want to do it. And her mother is encouraging her through the tears. While the girl is crying, the mother is encouraging her to do it. Listen, Chris was right. You know, she managed these girls to success, but I'm like, your child is crying and telling you that she doesn't want to get naked for a magazine that said, oh, we need to see your coochie. The pearls is cute. Open your legs. And she's crying and saying she don't want to do it. And the mom's like, oh, you have to do it. And not only does she encourage her daughter to do it, she starts filming it. You're doing great. You're doing great. After that episode, I couldn't get into the show anymore. I have not been back, and that was years ago. I felt uncomfortable. I was like, I don't want to watch this. So I haven't been back, Diallo. I have not been back. Oh, Cole has a horrible way of speaking. Like everything he says is like, even if it's a compliment, it just comes off demeaning. It's just who he is. He's not a good person. He's not a good person. Listen, I don't know how to say this, but Sinjin read the hell out of Larissa. He was just like, oh, you're spending all of this money. Let's stop spending so much money and send some stuff back to your kids. When he brought up our kids, I was like, listen, it's the elephant in the room. Talk about it. You're getting all of this surgery done. Like, is anything going back to Brazil to feed them babies? I mean, listen, I probably wouldn't have said that, but Sinjin had to put it out there. You know what bothered me concerning Larissa and her kids, and just Larissa in general? Andre and Elizabeth had a lot to say to Larissa. Now, unless they have prior history and they've been fighting and they've been at war since this show started, I can get that, right? But, oh no, I messed up my shirt. It's my gym shirt. Anyway, but I was a little bothered by Elizabeth's husband, who had a lot to say to Larissa. Right? Like Larissa would breathe and Andre would have something to say. I'm not a wife, right? But if I was, I would tell my husband to shut up. Like, why you got so much to say to this woman? It's not me. Like, what is all the commentary? If you got a problem and there's something that you need to say, I can do that for you. But you're doing too much conversing with this woman and acting like it's hate. The way Andre was going in on Larissa, I was just like, this is giving me middle schoolboy crush on a little girl. And what those little boys do is they're mean, they're nasty, and the next thing you know, they're sending you notes in school. Do you want to be with me? Yes or no? And you're just like, didn't you just knock me off the monkey bars? You're attracted to me? That's what Andre is giving me. So I'm just like, were you doing all that talking to Larissa because you want to keep a mental note of what she looks like for your spank bank? Is that what's happening here? Because you was doing too much chatting to her and nobody else was chiming in. But Andre was just so like, he just had to get Larissa together. And I was just like, this is something else. This is something else. And before we move on, we got a what? We got a super chat from a gullible girl. Yes, you are getting a bunch of these. Ha! There we go. Let's let it roll back again. Thank you, a gullible girl. A gullible girl said, Nikki, this was the best laugh I've had all weekend. Please put me on the moderator short list. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, invest in your happiness. But yeah, I was bothered by that. I was just like, you keep on talking to this woman. Why? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Elizabeth, she might not have now. I feel like she will. I think she's gonna catch that man on Larissa's cam soda. I'm telling you, he was giving her way too much attention for me. I would have been looking at Andre like, oh, she bother you that much? Okay. Okay. Like, why you got all this beef with this woman? What do y'all think about that? Because I was just like, why do Andre keep on chiming in? Like, what is it? And then, like, later in the episode, Elizabeth says, oh, yeah, she would know because she's a stripper. Oh, you mad, Chicken Little? Oh, you mad? You mad that your husband can't keep his eyes off of Larissa's newly bought double D's? And after she got that Brazilian butt lift, baby, you better check his likes because I know he probably on that Instagram liking all them butt pics. Because after Larissa gets some work, everything she does to her body, she puts on display. New nose, bam, she got a whole like zoom in picture on the nose. New lips, bam, she got a whole thing on the lips. Super gloss, new titties, pop. That's like the profile picture. Titties, titties, titties. That butt is going to be all over Instagram. And so will Andre. You better watch out, Chicken Little. Don't get humbled by Larissa's new butt because it'll happen. It'll happen. Your man had way too much heat for her for no reason whatsoever. He was really into her. And I was just like, can't nobody else, not even Sean Robinson, because Andre's, oh, Larissa. Oh, no, your kids. Oh, Larissa. Not my husband. Nope. Okay. Y'all are so shady. Michael Jackson 3.0. Andre, shut up. Get a job. You know what? This is the thing. You like Andre more this season, Marianne, because we focus a lot on Elizabeth's family. So here's the thing. Elizabeth's family, Elizabeth and Andre, everybody is collectively awful. This show just focused on one like awful sect of this family over Elizabeth and Andre, right? Who is the only person that is not awful in this family? Probably that baby, the kids, right? Everybody else is awful. Elizabeth is awful. Andre is awful. The family is awful. The whole dynamic, it's just mess and mess. A bum and a clown got married and brought this family together. None of them are above each other, right? I think we just focus on Elizabeth's family more this season than we did last season. I think the edit for Andre was, oh, he's taking advantage of Elizabeth's family. And I think the edit this season was, well, Elizabeth's family is awful. I don't know what the edit will be next season. The edit next season will probably be like, listen, they're all awful and now they get along. That's what I think. Trisha Ann, thank you. Yes, I love my little sound effects because it's not edited, so I can't add anything in. So this is what I got to do. On the spot sound effects. Who else is doing this for you? Who else? Nobody but me. Please like. Okay, because thank you, Danielle, because Andre can't say nothing to Larissa. She got multiple jobs. Viola, they seemed really nice. You know why? Because we were focusing on how awful Andre is. Now, when we take the focus off of him and look at Elizabeth's family, you're just like, oh, there's nobody to root for in this situation. Oh, yes, Mia, we talked about Asuelu. You know what? We didn't talk about all of Asuelu. We talked about a little bit about Asuelu and Kalani. We didn't get into the sister, the one that eat glass. We didn't get into that yet, but we'll get into that at the end. But in the beginning, we talked about Asuelu. Hey, gullible girl, is that truth or are you speaking that into existence? Because if you are speaking that into existence, I bind that up in the mighty and the matchless name of Jesus. We do not need a spinoff of Elizabeth and that horrible family. No. Mm-mm. Because I think, Tiffany, the women give excuses because they know that there were bums. You know, these men who are not really ideal, but they want somebody. It's like with Love After Lockup. You know what I mean? These women are with men that they feel like they can be a queen in their relationship because they have freedom, they have housing, and they have money. It's the same thing with the women on the show. It's the same thing with the Americans on the show. Some, a majority, right? They feel like they can have the upper hand in a relationship with somebody who is foreign and from a place where they are not doing as well as they are in America. And they do that because they can't have the kind of treatment that they desire from another American, because a lot of what they are expecting is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, unless I'm in a situation where I'm destitute, you're not going to get that from me. So they go after people in destitute situations to take advantage of, so they can get the treatment, the unrealistic treatment that they desire. I think it's the same thing with the women. Can I say something? And throw tomatoes if you must. And I hate myself for even saying this. And it could just be quarantine. I feel like if Elizabeth's brother really worked on himself, he could be cute. I know. I feel like attractive man in there. He got a couple things to work on, but I feel like he may be attractive. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I was like, you know what? If we get rid of that haircut, if we get on a nice little keto diet, I'm sorry. It could be the quarantine. It could be that. Because, baby, I was looking at him and I was like, is there potential? Sorry. I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I'm sorry. I just looked in the chat and I got a bunch of tomatoes. I cannot stand you. Throw them if you must. Throw them. Oh God! What am I gonna do? No, I need something more. Just call me Why is here. What do I do? Oh, I'm just gonna give you this. I need a different sound effect for you. Yay! Why is here? Yay! Violetta, mind your business. Y'all can stop with the tomatoes. I am ashamed, okay? I feel bad. Oh. Every day we stray further from God. Alana, mind your business. I thought this was a safe space. I thought that the tomatoes won't stop. I can't stand it. But you don't see it. Yes, everybody say hi to Why. Just call me Wise here. No, I cannot stand y'all. They don't say be ashamed. Oh God, I love you. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's, I'm not saying he's an Idris. What's a fine white man? I'm not going to say the one that I keep on talking about, because I feel like he is very attractive. Because, we saw the hammer, so I'm gonna find another. Well, who's an attractive Caucasian male that isn't problematic? Oh God, I can't find one. Child, the times have changed me. I used to have 3 white men. Okay, I'll just say Chris Evans. We'll just go with there. He's not like a Chris Evans, but decent. With some work, he could be decent. Oh no, I did not see Libby's other brother. Thank you, Violetta. He's not hideous. While we're talking about Elizabeth's brother, I said something very controversial. I will not repeat it because the tomatoes just stopped. But just know it was not a liked opinion. Marianne is disgusted. I'm sorry. I was talking about his his looks, not his personality. George Clooney, yes. He's not a George Clooney. He's not a Ben Affleck back when he was dating Jennifer Lopez. Let me tell you something. Ben Affleck is a cute guy, right? Jennifer Lopez put in work. She put in work in that man. That man was so fine when he was with her. I don't know about Libby's other brother. I was talking about the drunk. With this spiked little hair. Why is he doing that? He needs to stop. Oh, Trisha, stop it, Trisha. Captain America. Child. You know what? I went back to look for the leak, and it's Sunday and I felt convicted, but I'll be searching on Monday. I'll be searching on Monday. Child, he can guard this. Let me move on. Chris Pine. Yes, why? Chris Pine. Oh, we only have 2 good Chris's left. We all have. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. You know what, Diallo? I'm out. I'm never sharing my controversial opinions ever. I thought this was a safe space. And the way y'all I'm done. Like Angela, I'm done. No more. Let's move on. The one time I was vulnerable. Let's move on. Like I just did. I felt like in this reunion, maybe they just didn't have a lot to talk about, but I felt like Andre and Elizabeth got a lot of camera time. It was like 30 minutes of them. Then it was like 30 minutes of Elizabeth and Andre, and then they brought in their family. And I'm just like, does nobody else have anything interesting going on? Why are we spending so much time on this couple? Are y'all still throwing tomatoes? I can't stand y'all. Oh, B and John are never breaking up. I think John is always going to be that bad decision side dude. I just feel like that. They're going to have to lock him up for good to break us up. Yeah, yes, Danielle, it was way too much time with Andre and it wasn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Like, we've already seen it. It wasn't that controversial. The whole peasant food. I will say, I did like the fact that Andre was just like, when Sean asked him what did he think about Elizabeth's comments about the Moldovan food being peasant food. He was just like, oh, well, it means that they have no culture. And I was like, well, you better read. Points were made. That's the absolute truth. No culture. No culture. I know. Just call me while we were talking about that they may get a spinoff, and I hope they don't. I hope that family does not. I hope not. Hey, Penny. Oh, gosh. I hope that family does not get a spinoff. I hope not. And Andre was lying about that, about not saying that he was going to have Elizabeth's father wrapped around his finger. When the sister said it, I didn't believe it either. Andre's reaction to that comment made me believe it, because his thing was, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, no. Maybe you misunderstood me. When you go into the misunderstood, oh, okay, so you did say it. I didn't believe her in the beginning, but Andre's explanation and trying to get out of it and move on, I was just like, you absolutely did it. And listen, unless Andre was a terrorist, I would like to move on from the whole, why did he leave Moldova? He's not going to answer. And I mean, if he's not trying to, destroy the United States like some other people, let's move on. I hope they move on from that next season. Because she's a stripper. I still am heated about that comment. I can't believe you, Elizabeth. She did not need to say that about Larissa. I really feel like she was pissed off that her man was giving Larissa so much attention, so she attacked her. Don't get humble, Chicken Little. Also, the only thing that Colt did, the only thing I want to say about Colt is that he gaslit Jess again. What is up with him? Are they telling him to act this way? This whole, oh, Jess, listen to me, Jess. Oh, I didn't mean, like, what is that? Is he trying to be sexy? I don't know what it is, but it's very weird because I'm like, humans don't communicate like that. So I don't know if they're telling him to be this way. Jess, listen, Jess, I really loved you, Jess. What's going on with him? I hope that they're telling him to act like that. You know what? He could be like that. Vegas, Vegas. That's why they get that whole 90 day, that whole Love After Lockup cast. Vegas. Let's end with let's end with Kalani and Asuelu. Because at the end we had the sister and the mom come in, and the sister, why was she so low in the chair? Like, she didn't know. Like, this is the thing, right? When I do these lives, I check and see how I look. Asuelu's sister is like halfway in the camera. We just want the money. Why don't you send the, oh, what, mind your business? I'm like, why are you, sit up? Nobody, none of the producers said, can you sit up? You're sinking into the chair and we're getting you like out of the corner of the screen. That just really bothered me. It could be because like I watch a lot of TV. It just bothered me that she was so low, and the biggest thing in the screen, like in her in the screen that we got of her, was her freaking flower. So the flower was the whole screen, and she was down in the corner. Like, tell her to sit up. What is going on with this reunion? This reunion was a little off, and it may be because it's a Zoom reunion, but I feel like they've already had experience in that with 90 Day Fiance the other way. But I just feel like the planning of this reunion was just really late. A lot of stuff seemed rushed. Listen, they did the best that they could do in this situation, but there were a lot of things that I was noticing, and I was like, this is sloppy. This is really sloppy. Guys, we had 308 people in here. We got 310. Work. Work. Let's get the likes up. Make sure when you come in, you like. If you don't think that you like. If you liked, like again. I just hear people saying that. I think that means something to YouTube. So listen, I don't want to be left behind. Like that, what is that? That Kirk Cameron movie, Left Behind? Who child? That was a trip. Yeah, so anyway, the sister is coming in and talking about the money, and then we won't really get the meat of that interaction with Asuelu's sister until next week. But one thing I wanted to say before we wrap up this, the sister said something that I don't think Kalani caught. She said, well, when they send us money, we want them to, send us more money. She kept on saying us when she was supposed to be talking about her mom. So I don't think she's really upset that Asuelu is not sending a lot of money to her mother. I think she's upset that he's not sending enough money for her and her sister to, or just maybe her specifically, to dip in. And I think that's her overall issue. I don't think that she would be that upset if Asuelu was sending his mom $500 if she's also chipping in and sending her mom money. Because it seems like the mom I think they also have a brother still in Samoa. So it seems like the mom got 4 kids. If they got another brother and he's in Samoa and they're poor, he can't do nothing, right? But if she got 3 kids who are actively working in America, where y'all think is so wealthy, y'all all should be sending her money. But I don't think that's happening. I think the youngest sister is not working, and I think the other sister is working, but she got a lot of kids. And I think that they thought that when Asuelu married Kalani, that he married into a lot of money because the father got a lot of properties. And I think they thought that he got a big fish and he got this TV show. He should be taking care of them and sending them money. But I'm like, man, you got a whole husband. Why does your brother have to send you money and you got a whole husband? How you got a husband and you broke? I don't understand that. And listen, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying this is the way I was raised. My grandmother always said, she didn't say, I'm going to do the edited version. She always told me from the time when I was very young, she should not have been saying this to me, but she, said a wet coochie should never have a dry hand. How you got a man? How you got a husband and you need some coin from your brother? That man should not be entering your vagina if he can't take care of the household. Why are you with him? You're not no teenager. You're a grown woman with kids. Why does your brother have to also send you money? That's what I think she's mad about, guys. I don't think she's mad that Asuelu is not sending a lot of money back to her mom. It ain't about her mom. It's about her. That's what it is. Because she had never said us before. In the entire time that they were filming, she always says, oh, Asuelu needs to send money back to my mom. He needs to send, this is what we do in Samoa. We take care of our mom. You said us twice. It's about you. It ain't about your mama. And poor Asuelu crying about the mom not liking the kids. I will say, when he was saying that, I looked at the mom and I felt like the mom's face to me, I hope I'm wrong next week, but I felt like the mom was gearing up to say, I said what I said. I don't like them kids. I want the money, because she didn't look remorseful. She did not look remorseful when her son was crying about her not liking his kids or, being upset with his wife. So I hope I'm wrong, but that mom has shocked me every time. What do y'all think? This is this, her whole storyline is money, and her whole storyline is getting Kalani's money for herself. She ain't concerned about her mother. Somebody, Master Julius says somebody send the sister to Indeed.com. Hey guys, keep the likes up. Thank you so much for joining me. Now you know what? Let's talk about it. What's going on with Jihoon? Because I've seen several conversations talking about Jihoon. What's his wife's name? Karen? Why do I always start with Karen? I gotta stay off of Twitter. Vanessa? What's the Jihoon? See, because I always call her the poor man's Avril Lavigne, so I forget her name. What's Jihoon's wife's name? What is going on with that couple? Because y'all have talked about them several times. The black guy at Asuelu's sister house is the father. Did you see them kids? Them kids were serving the rock. They were not fully Samoan. Oh, she does get a disability check. Look at us knowing how to work the system. Listen, this is how the poor middle class got to survive. Working class. We got to do what we got to do. You get a disability check. You get an SSI check. Listen, we got to do what we got to do to survive. Yes, how do you have a husband and you need to ask your brother for money? I just don't listen. I can understand a couple struggling, right? But you going to work every day. Because she even said that she was coming from work in one scene. You going to work every day. Is your husband going? Oh, are you an Elizabeth? See, way too many Elizabeths. Way too many Elizabeths. Thank you, Tony. I forgot about that. But remember when Andre said, I don't have to work. She works. Elizabeth, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. Ain't no way. And she just looked at him. Chicken Little, you don't love yourself. Yes, that's how I was raised. Listen, Devin, thank you. Just call me why. What is going on with them? Devin, what? This is why I do these lives. SL said Devin is in a relationship with a new Korean guy from LA who is now playing dad to her kids. Supposedly, Jihoon did something vowed to Drusilla, so that's why she left him. Was it vow or was it discipline? Did he tell her to sit down? You know what I mean? I told y'all before. Because a lot of y'all wanted to beat Drusilla, and I said, listen, I don't do that. I was beat. I don't plan on beating. So I'm not for beating a child, right? There needs to be some discipline. So did he take something away, put her in timeout, raise his voice? Did that happen? Because Devin, you can't get mad at him for that. Now y'all got to tell Drusilla to sit down. If every time you put that girl down, she's running into oncoming traffic, Somebody got to, get her in check. Sometimes you got to grip a kid a little bit. You don't got to shake him, but you got no, sit down. You know what I mean? You got to let them know this is urgent. You can't run into oncoming traffic. But I'm not saying kick her across the street. I'm just saying let her know this is nothing to play with. Now, Deb wasn't that, because if it was, you were wrong. Ji-hoon is still, not an ideal husband, but yeah. SG, you ain't never lied. We talked about that early on. She accepting stuff from him because she don't feel like she can get a man like that. We talking, look at me and SG having a personal conversation. SG said Elizabeth is paying for Andre knowing she couldn't get him otherwise. I think that's what she believes. I really do. I think she's accepting that from him because she doesn't feel like she can get a man like that. Like what, girl? The tell-all. Oh my goodness, SL. Devin wants us to wait for the tell-all. When the hell are we going to get the tell-all? Y'all had a mid-season. When is the tell-all going to be? January? Oh, come on. Oh, he hit her. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. You know what? Listen, Miss Brown Sugar, sometimes you like what you like. You know what I mean? That may be her preference. She likes some K-pop boys at her big age. Wait, are them K-pop? Are they kids? Are the K-pop artists, are they kids or are they grown-ups looking at children? Because that happens a lot in the music industry. A lot of them people are grown, good and grown, serving teenager. That's why when a lot of like celebrities have birthday parties, and you just be like, oh my goodness, she's 62, girl. When she came out, she said that she was 31. She was pushing 50 then. Let me tell you something. Everything in the entertainment industry is an illusion. Everything. I think she's pretty too. I'm thinking, a gullible girl, I'm not saying that she isn't. I think that she sees Andre as a man that she couldn't get in the States. So she accepts these things from him because to her, that is a prize of a man. I don't think she knows. I don't think she has enough confidence concerning herself. I think that's Elizabeth's biggest issue is that she doesn't. Just call me wild. Wait a minute. What's going on? Andre is fine and very masculine. Child, where are the tomatoes? Where are the tomatoes? He do got a wide back though. See, that's how he got Elizabeth. We overlook certain things. We see a tall man and a wide back, and then we're not looking at the fact that we got a man that don't want to work. That don't want to. He has no intentions. No, and then he says, "Oh, I won't work for him, but I'll become a partner." Now, let me say this. I do not want Elizabeth's family to have a spinoff. However, if Andre and that family start working together like a family business, if that father, I don't know his name, Chicken Little's daddy, if he makes Andre a partner, that family will implode. I will watch that show. I will watch that show. Oh. Come on, let the tomatoes fly in. See, listen, guys, do not get distracted by the wide back. Ladies, don't do it. Y'all getting distracted by the height and the wide back. Think. You better think. Think, ladies. Think. Y'all are so messy. Don't want to work out, wants to be the man of the house. Listen, Elizabeth accepts it. You know what, Thado? Okay, I think your name is Thado or Thado. Okay, well, throw the tomatoes at me because I did. when he had the hat to see, when Andre had the hat to the back and was shaving, I was like, I saw that too. I was like, oh, he got me for a second, but then I remembered who Andre is, but I saw that too. What is it about that? Do we all have thug passion? Are we all born with thug passion? Is that what it is? It's something, especially, can we just talk? Especially if it's a black man. A black man would go, no. You know what? A hood man. A hood man. Because I was thinking about this one dude that wasn't black. They used to walk around with white beaters and a gold chain. He was Italian. South Philly. Whew, back in the day when they used to walk around South Street with the white beaters and the gold chains. Listen, in a hat to the back. Why is that attractive? We're all born with thug passion. Look at us solving stuff. Look at us solving stuff. It's okay. Y'all done already thrown tomatoes at me. I'm fine. I'm for throw them. I will live my truth. A Bronx tale. Listen, let's just go there. If you are like where, I forget how old I was when that came out, but I remember this is how I knew media was powerful. I remember after that movie came out, I had to be really young because I was too young to date. Yeah. Because I was like, I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble. All the little black girls had Italian boyfriends. We were searching for them. Everybody wanted the little Bronx town. I was the only one though, because my mom didn't play that. So, I was the only little black girl without an Italian boyfriend. I was left out. Damn church kid. I was left out of everything. Well, all the little black girls had Italian. I think that those relationships lasted until the summer. I think, a lot of them broke up because the parents started to fight. Child, they used to go to the South Philly Park and everybody would be making out. What? You gotta watch your kids. But media is very powerful. After everybody saw that movie, everybody wanted a little Italian boyfriend. My friend, I won't say her name, she was mad about that because she felt like there were no Italian boyfriends for her because she was Italian. But I was like, listen, did you see the movie? We all want to Kalani. Media is powerful. That's why we all lusted over Andre. Oh, okay, Gracie. She's beautiful. She had a singing career for a while. I just saw a picture, not just saw, but this year, her and Kalani, they had a reunion. She looks amazing. She looks the same. But Kalani went to prison, for robbing somebody. He had a little heroin and crack problem. He was smoking crack at like 15. He had a little crack addiction. So he don't look the same, but he's looked like he survived some things. But she looks great. Listen, I hated what Andre said about Elizabeth, but it's the truth. He was like, why do I have to work when she will? She will allow those things from him because he will wear that hat to the back and walk around that house with no shirt on, shaving. Do y'all remember? I'm getting warm. A mess. Get your tomatoes ready. Do y'all remember during 90 Day Fiance quarantine when he took us in the shower with him? I was like, how low is this camera going to go? Because I'm going to watch. Oh, throw him. And this is just called me Wild's fault because my lust for that man had died out. Thank you, Wild. Terrell hits. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I watched this in Judley. I watched an interview with him. He came in to the movie with a crack addiction. Like when he auditioned, he already had a little crack addiction. But because he didn't have a lot of money, he would like get high and leave it alone because he couldn't afford it. But when he was making all this money from the Bronx Tale, because the Bronx Tale was a hit, so he was making all this money from the Bronx Tale. And he was like, as soon as I would cash my checks, Me and my friends, it was a bunch of them, a bunch of little teenagers on crack. He was like, they would go and get crack and they would smoke it up. And then he would get another check and they would smoke it up. And he was like, I loved acting. I wasn't really into it like that, but I would keep on doing these movies to feed my crack addiction. Yep. He filmed an episode of The Sopranos. He said he was high out of his mind filming that episode. Yeah, he had a real problem. Cologito, I only have eyes for you. What's your name? Cologito. Listen, word for word. Word for word. Back in the day, when them dudes that had an automatic, because I date working class men. I used to always make sure I open his door. Always make sure, because the Bronx Tale raised me. Jesse Lee, you messy. He was on crack. Yes. Listen, Danielle, I was like, why is Andre bringing us in the shower? I didn't mind it, but I was like, what? Why are we in the shower? It was no reason for us to be in the shower with Andre. But we were there. We were in it. We were in that shower with him. Oh, listen, Missy B2, The Bronx Tale is a great film. It is a great film. Really, really good. They even have a musical still on Broadway. When it comes, I don't know if it's going to come back after this, but yeah, it was good. Wasted that whole monologue. Oh my gosh. Everybody in my performing arts college, everybody auditioned with Sonny's monologue about wasted talent. No, Sonny's monologue was about once the lights go off, everybody black. But Robert De Niro, he had this whole thing. Now, was that either Sonny or Robert De Niro? Anyway, everybody auditioned with all the men. All the men auditioned with that monologue. I was like, how many times do we have to hear this? Oh, every audition, we sat through another dude. Oh, want to talk about wasted talent? I'm like, oh my God. Y'all got to find something else. Shakespeare is never out of style. Why is everybody doing The Bronx Tale? But it's a good movie. A lot of monologues from that film. I don't know about his skills. And we are done with Andre, guys. He is not a good guy. Sonny was the waste of talent. Thank you, Ryan. I missed out on so much. What would my experience have been if I had a little preteen Italian boyfriend? What would my life have been? Instead closeted church boys. I tell you, when I write my book, New York Times bestseller. Yeah, truly wasted talent. 8 years. 8 years. Thank you, Angela. You know what? Y'all messy. Anyway, I have to get out of here because I want to watch The Real Housewives of Potomac because it finally came on here over on the West Coast. But thank you guys for joining me. Let's get the likes up. We got 321 people in here. Let's at least get your girl to 200 likes before I sign off so I can watch Monique drag Candace. Oh my gosh. And if you guys are on her Twitter, she is on Twitter acting like she was the victim. Monique, I saw the footage. The way you beat Candace, that was what Monique did to Candace was meant for Charisse and should have been for Giselle. I get that Candace is an instigator. She got a lot of mouth. That beat down was not for her. That is my opinion. Even from the little Twitter footage that I watched, even after I watched this episode, I will still think the same. Monique beat up on the wrong chick. And I think she beat up on the chick that she knew she could intimidate because she wasn't beating up no Charisse. Not with them arms. Not with them arms. Oh, yeah. 3 p.m. tomorrow, West Coast time, and 6 p.m. East Coast time, guys. Give your girl some likes. 197. Let's go. Let's go. Bye, thank you so much for joining me. No, it wasn't. And I hope she didn't mess up this check. I really hope Monique didn't mess up this check for herself. Because guys, from what I saw, that undercover extra footage, because I saw that one of the people who were, the extras that they hired to be in the scene, they filmed it. It was like a little covert on the side, but they filmed it. And the way Monique beat Candace, I was like, girl, I don't know. I don't know if you're coming back, because the producer even had to drag her out, and he was holding the door because she wanted to, they had separated her. They finally got her off of her. They had to take her out to the hallway. She wanted to get back in and beat her up some more. And the producer was holding the door like, no, like he is like physically trying to restrain Monique. She takes off and walks around and says, oh, you won't let me in? Then I'm going to go around you. She's still ready to fight this woman. She was not thinking. She was full of rage. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you guys. Thank you, Trisha Ann. Thank you, Trixie. Thank you, Mixed Brown Sugar. Thank you, Jay. Jesse, I was looking at footage on Twitter. It was just like iPhone camera footage. Yeah, the way she beat her wasn't justified. Candace got a mouth. I'm not going to say she provoked a beatdown. I will say that she provoked her. But I'm still on Candace's side, right? Because I feel like Monique, her anger was misdirected. It was at the wrong person. It was at Charisse, because I'm just like, why weren't you mad at Ashley for bringing Charisse in your presence? But you were mad at Candace. And then after you did this whole thing at the dinner, being mad at Candace about her bringing, I'm talking about a whole nother show. But why were you mad at Candace for bringing Charisse to an event for her and cussing her out at the dinner? And then after the cameras are going, saying, oh, girl, it wasn't like that. You know, I love you. And then Charisse shows up to, Ashley's event, and you're not mad at Ashley, but you just walk away. I think she went after the person she knew that she could beat up. She knew that she could intimidate, because she should have beat up Charisse and she should have beat up Giselle. She won't do that. You know what I mean? She's not going to go for the big dog. She's going to go for the little fish. It's cowardly, and I can't get with it. But thank you guys for the likes. Thank you. Fight night. Yes. Fight night. I will see you guys tomorrow for that. I will see you guys. The hood came out. Listen, we all got it in us. But when it comes to your check, you know how to hold it in. We've all had a boss that we wanted to beat up or run over in the parking lot. You know why we didn't do it? Because we want that check and we don't want to go to prison. Like, you can't restrain yourself. Listen, there was nothing that, in my opinion, that Candace did that warranted that beat down. Guys, she beat her all over that wine bar. All over, and wanted another round. No, Monique. Tiffany Sparks, thank you. Candace called Ashley a bedwench. She deserved. Oh my, Tiffany! I'm still gonna give you a super chat. Thank you so much, Tiffany Sparks. Y'all are so messy, guys. Please join me tomorrow for this conversation. Thank you so much, Jay. Tomorrow at 3, guys. Join me here on YouTube Live. Thank you so much for joining me for 90 Day Fiance. Thank you for joining me for the tell-all. I'll be here next Sunday to talk about it again. I think the tell-alls will be the same until the very last. That's when it's going to get good. But we'll have a good time talking about it. We'll have a good time throwing tomatoes and, sharing stuff in the safe space of this live. But once again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time. You guys make my time here on YouTube so much. It's so worth it. So worth it. Truly appreciate. Love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Night, Marianne.